At the Yard supports managing Syndicate horses that are owned by a group of users. A key element of these horses is that everything involved in the horse's upkeep must be billed to the horse directly and then split amongst the Syndicate owners at billing time. In this video we'll show you how to get this set up. First step is to go to Management, Yard Horses. As you can see, we've already set up the Syndicate horse under a user. You need to go ahead and do this before starting this video. Once done, click on Show on the Syndicate horse and scroll down to the Sharers section. Click on Add Sharer. You'll see the standard sharing page. Let's add our first Syndicate member, so we click on Available To and add Joe Bloggs. We will generally allow open billing so that if they are looking after the horse they can bill it to the horse's account, and then we need to set up our stakes. Stakes are how we decide the ownership stakes in the horse. So for example, if it's split 50-50, user A may have one stake and user B may have another. You can adjust this as you need. Importantly, it will always recalculate the split when you add or remove stakes to ensure the yard receives 100% of payment at billing time. In this example, let's make Joe own a third of the horse, so we're going to give him one stake. We'll then go back in again, this time select our next user, Sally Smith, click Allow Open Billing, and because she'll own the other 2/3, we'll click 2 and click Add. If we scroll down, you now can see that Joe Bloggs owns 1/3 and Sally Smith owns 2/3. That's all there is to it, the stakes are now set up. With Syndicate horses, there's a slightly different process when we invoice. So head over to the Invoice section and click New Invoice. When you do the drop down, you'll see now we have a section called Horses with exclusive costs. If we click on Ginger the Syndicate horse, we can see that he has £900 outstanding to his account directly. Like with all invoices, we can click Preview and see where these costs come from. When we're ready, we'll click Create Invoice. We can then see that the invoice has been created, and on the right hand side we can see the amount that each user is liable for. We can see that Joe Bloggs is liable for 1/3, £300, and Sally Smith 2/3, £600. If we now make sure we're logged in as Sally Smith, we can scroll down to her personal invoice list and see that she has an invoice for Ginger the Syndicate horse, showing the total amount that the horse cost this month and her share. When she clicks Show, she gets a copy of the full invoice and can see a liable amount. When we return to her invoice page, she can click I've paid, and this will update the payment information for her share of that invoice. If we head back to the admin invoices page, we can see here that her section is showing as awaiting payment confirmation as she's indicated as paid, but Joe Bloggs is unaffected.